The Leo I was the first computer used for commercial business applications. The prototype Leo I was modeled closely on the Cambridge EDSAC. Its construction was overseen by Oliver Standingford, Raymond Thompson and David Kaminer of J. Lyons & Co. Leo I ran its first business application in 1951. In 1954, Lyons formed Leo Computers Limited to market Leo I and its successors Leo II and Leo III to other companies. Leo Computers eventually became part of English Electric Company and then International Computers Limited and ultimately Fujitsu. Leo series computers were still in use until 1981. Origins and initial design. J. Lyons & Co., one of the UK's leading catering and food manufacturing companies in the first half of the 20th century, sent two of its senior managers, Oliver Standingford and Raymond Thompson, to the USA in 1947 to look at new business methods developed during the Second World War. During their visit they met Herman Goldstein, one of the original developers of ENIAC, the first general-purpose electronic computer. Standingford and Thompson saw the potential of computers to help solve the problem of administering a major business enterprise. They also learned from Goldstein that back in the UK, Douglas Hartree and Maurice Wilks were actually building another such machine, the pioneering EDSAC computer, at the University of Cambridge. On their return to the UK, Standingford and Thompson visited Hartree and Wilks in Cambridge, and were favourably impressed with their technical expertise and vision. Hartree and Wilks estimated that EDSAC was 12 to 18 months from completion, but said that this timeline could be shortened if additional funding were available. The board agreed that, as a first step, Lyons would provide Hartree and Wilks with £3,000 funding for the EDSAC project, and would also provide them with the services of a Lyons electrical engineer, Ernest Lennertz. EDSAC was completed and ran its first program in May 1949. Following the successful completion of EDSAC, the Lyons board agreed to start the construction of their own machine, expanding on the EDSAC design. The Lyons machine was christened Lyons Electronic Office, or Leo. On the recommendation of Wilks, Lyons recruited John Pinkerton, a radar engineer and research student at Cambridge, as team leader for the project. Lennertz returned to Lyons to work on the project, and Wilks provided training for Lyons engineer Derek Hemme, who would be responsible for writing Leo's programs. The first business application to be run on Leo was Bakery Valuations. This was initially run as a test program on 5 September 1951, and Leo took over Bakery Valuations calculations completely on 29 November 1951. Technical description. Leo I's clock speed was 500 kHz, with most instructions taking about 1.5 milliseconds to execute. To be useful for business applications, the computer had to be able to handle a number of data streams, input and output, simultaneously. Therefore, its chief designer, Dr. John Pinkerton, designed the machine to have multiple input-output buffers. In the first instance, these were linked to fast paper tape readers and punches, fast punched card readers and punches, and a 100-line-a-minute tabulator. Later, other devices, including magnetic tape, were added. Its ultrasonic delay line memory based on tanks of mercury, with 2K 35-bit words, was 4 times as large as that of EDSAC. The system's analysis was carried out by David Kaminer. Applications and successes. Lyons used Leo I initially for valuation jobs, but its role was extended to include payroll, inventory, and so on. One of its early tasks was the elaboration of daily orders, which were phoned in every afternoon by the shops and used to calculate the overnight production requirements, assembly instructions, delivery schedules, invoices, costings, and management reports. This was the first instance of an integrated management information system plus a computerized call center. The Leo project was also a pioneer in outsourcing. In 1956, Lyons started doing the payroll calculations for Ford UK and others on the Leo I machine. The success of this led to the company dedicating one of its Leo II machines to bureau services. Later, the system was used for scientific computations as well. Met Office staff used a Leo I before the Met Office bought its own computer, a Ferranti Mercury, in 1959. In 1954, with the decision to proceed with Leo II and interest from other commercial companies, Lyons formed Leo Computers Limited. The first Leo III was completed in 1961. This was a solid-state machine with a 13.2 microsecond cycle time ferrite core memory. It was micro-programmed and was controlled by a multitasking operating system. In 1963, Leo Computers Limited was merged into English Electric Company, and this led to the breaking up of the team that had inspired Leo Computers. English Electric Company continued to build the Leo III, and went on to build the faster Leo 360 and even faster Leo 326 models, which had been designed by the Leo team before the takeover. All Leo IIIs allowed concurrent running of as many as 12 application programs through the master program operating system. Some, primarily producing telephone bills, purchased in the mid-late 1960s, were still in commercial use with GPO telephones, forerunner of British Telecom, until 1981, remaining usable throughout, using parts cannibalized from redundant Leos purchased by the GPO. Users of Leo computers programmed in two coding languages: Intercode, a low-level assembler-type language, and Clio, the COBOL equivalent. One of the Leo III's quirkier features was a loudspeaker connected to the central processor, which enabled operators to tell whether a program was looping by the distinctive sound it made. Another quirk was that many intermittent faults were due to faulty connectors and could be temporarily fixed by briskly strumming the card handles. English Electric Leo Computers, later English Electric Leo Marconi, eventually merged with International Computers and Tabulators and others to form International Computers Limited in 1968. In the 1980s, there were still ICL 2900 mainframes running Leo programs, using an emulator written in ICL 2960 microcode at the Dalkeith Development Center. Legacy. Whether its investment in Leo actually benefited J. Lyons is unclear. Nick Pelling notes that before Leo I, the company already had a proven, industry-leading system using clerks that gave it near real-time management information on more or less all aspects of its business, and that no jobs were lost when the system was computerized. In addition, Leo Computers lost money on many of its sales because of unrealistically low prices, forcing J. Lyons to subsidize it. Bibliography. Books. Bird, P.J. Leo, the First Business Computer. Wokingham, Hasler Publishing Co. ISBN 0-9521651-0-4. Kaminer, T. Aris, B. Herman, M. Land, F. Leo, The Incredible Story of the World's First Business Computer. McGraw-Hill. ISBN 0-07-009501-9. Site uses deprecated parameter. Co-authors equals Campbell Kelly, M. ICL, A Business and Technical History. Oxford, Clarendon Press. Kaminer, D.T., Aris, J.B.B., Herman, P.M.R., Land, F.F., User-Driven Innovation, The World's First Business Computer, London, McGraw-Hill, ISBN 0-07-009501-9, Carmichael, H., Editor, An ICL Anthology, Chapter 6, Leo, Laidlaw Hicks, Surbiton, UK. Ferry, Georgina, a computer called Leo. Lyons Tishops and the world's first office computer, London. Fourth Estate, ISBN 1-84115-1858. Halley. Electronic Brains. Stories from the Dawn of the Computer Age. Washington, Joseph Henry Press. Chapter 5. Leo the Lyons Computer. ISBN 0-309-09630-8. Land, F.F. Leo, the First Business Computer. A Personal Experience. In Glass, R.L., Editor. In the Beginning. Recollections of Software Pioneers. Pages 134 to 153. IEEE Computer Society, Los Alamitos, CA. PEP. 3 Case Studies in Automation, PEP, London. Simmons, J.R.M. Leo and the Managers, MacDonald, London. Articles Aris, J.B.B. Systems Design, Then and Now. Resurrection, Summer Issue 1996. Land, F.F. Systems Analysis for Business Applications. Resurrection, Summer Issue 1996. Aris, J.B.B. Inventing Systems Engineering. IEEE Annals of the History of Computing, Volume 22, No. 3, July-September, pp. 4-15. Land, F.F. The First Business Computer. A Case Study in User-Driven Automation. IEEE Annals of the History of Computing, Volume 22, No. 3, July-September, pp. 16-26. Kaminer, D.T. and How to Avoid Them. The Computer Journal, Volume 1, No. 1. Kaminer, D.T. Leo and Its Applications. The Beginning of Business Computing. The Computer Journal, Volume 40, No. 10. Kaminer, D.T. Behind the Curtain at Leo. A Personal Reminiscence. IEEE Annals of the History of Computing, Volume 25, No. 2, April-June, pp. 3-13. Hendry. The Tishop Computer Manufacturer. J. Lyons. Business History, Volume 29, No. 8, pp. 73-102. Land, Frank. A Historical Analysis of Implementing is at J. Lyons, in Curry, W.G., Galliers, R.D., Editors. Rethinking Management Information Systems, pp. 310-325. Oxford University Press.